Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME and welcome back to another part of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Where we last left off was that we basically are looking for a son of a person that we kind of are friends with, I guess. She got married, had a kid. I think the husband's off to war, so we won't see the husband maybe for a while, maybe. But yeah, we're looking for her kid. Her kid is apparently with the wolves. Yes, he befriended a bunch of wolves, so we're going to that particular location. If I recalled, we're not supposed to kill these wolves, so we should just kind of approach it with a bit of caution, I guess. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much where we last left off. I realized I forgot what happened, like I forgot what I did in the last episode, but as soon as the game booted up, I was like, oh, I remember now. It just like I had to like look at it because I was afraid I was gonna forget what I had to say. Like, I was afraid I was not gonna be sure like where we left off at. Why do I feel like I've missed this by accident before and like fell for the same trap? Because I know we've encountered this cave before by chance, but I never really went to it directly, I guess. At the same time, I don't remember too much of, like, this. I kind of have a feeling that I remember something similar of an area here. Where the hell's the cave? Sheesh. This is such a weird, like, cave placement, though. Okay, let me do that to make it easier on me. Because I want to be certain that I'm not walking away from the area that I'm supposed to be at for this. But yeah, overall, yeah, this person, I was trying to do the romancing options, but I like, yeah, when she presented her husband thing, it was like kind of weird to me that she presented it that way, but we're pretty late, I guess.
If they don't attack me, I won't attack them.
Pretty much. Oh, they're not attacking us. Okay.
Whoa! You look like a mighty warrior.
Oh, it's you.
Must be Arion. I've come to bring you home.
Why should I trust you?
Oh yeah, the father one. Oh yeah, well this.
Your mother and I used to get into trouble back on Kephalonia.
Kephalonia?
We'd sneak into the markets, grab as much cheese and grapes and bread as we could carry. My eagle Icarus kept watch and warned us if there was anyone coming.
You're Cassandra, the eagle bearer?
Yes.
Your mother trusted me with a very important task of escorting you home through this dangerous forest.
But I don't want to leave.
Why?
I know you come here to be close to your father.
You know nothing about my pater.
I know when you were a baby, you broke his finger with the strength of Heracles.
Pater's fingers were big and tough. That's why I trained. To make these hands strong like his.
I understand. But first we need to leave this cave. The wolves are getting hungry.
They never eat me. They're my friends.
But they'll eat me.
Yes, your friends. Let's go anyway. Your mother misses you very much.
If I do, could you teach me to be a mighty warrior?
Maybe.
We'll see. Now come.
I'm hoping they teleport me to the location, but I doubt it. Teleport me to the location of the thing. Alright, well, hopefully we don't get attacked. But if we do get attacked, I'm gonna start dodging and weaving away from the area as fast as possible. I will probably come back to this to destroy that camp because I just want the XP, but also leather. I'm low on leather as usual. But yeah, otherwise it's just like it's been another week again, I guess, since the last episode. I mean, I'm hoping to finish this game soon. I mean, I honestly feel like this game has been long drawn. I feel like this game could potentially overtake the longest series out of my channel again, like Witcher 3. Like, Witcher 3 is the longest on my channel so far. Borderlands 2 Game of the Year Edition was the second longest. And then now this one is approaching to a point where it's like... Actually, no, this series is actually farther than the second longest series I have, which is Borderlands 2. Game of the Year edition. And this one is like, what, like 180 something now at this point? Ugh, Jesus. I just can't believe this game takes longer and longer each time I try to go through like side content that don't feel like it contributes to much more beyond just extending your game to help you get stronger as a player, I guess, or as a character, I guess. I mean, at least they still offer some sort of story, I guess. Like, if it wasn't, like, story-related matter, I would have probably gotten bored of this game by that point. Because I don't like playing a game where it's just systemic, where it's just literally just a system of me trying to level up and that's it. No, 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 don't you dare. Alright, I knew those wolves were gonna attack. If I kill the wolves, I feel like the kid will hate me for it, so I'm probably gonna take a run for it anyways. Can the kid drop down? Oh no, the kid can't jump down. Oof. Come on, kid, you gotta go faster, man. At least the water's slowing me down a little bit there. Wood. Cool. It's a bunch of... Oh, dang it. I wanted to get the other things. The other people. The other animals. I don't know why I consider those animals people, but... whatever. Alright, we're almost there. At least it didn't take that long. I thought it was gonna take... well, I mean, actually it did take pretty much, like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes to get here, at the very least, I'd say. Around-ish. Ridiculous, but whatever.
There you both are! You didn't have to send anyone after me, Mater. I can take care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can, my love.
You told her about me, Mater. She knew things.
I did. She wanted to know all about you, so you weren't scared of going with her.
I wasn't scared. I was brave.
No, you were suspicious.
Thank you for bringing him home.
Oh.
Like, he was suspicious of me. Like, that's the only reason why we need that information, is to discern his suspicion on us.
What are you smiling about?
I was just thinking about how I could possibly repay you for bringing Arion home to me.
Oh! I forgot the options of romance is still all open for us.
I'm sure I could think of a few things.
Name your price, Mistios.
Oof. A tour of your okay. One kiss for every day we've been apart. Yes.
I want your lips. We have so much lost time to make up for.
That's a lot of kissing. Better get started.
Wait, we actually doing... okay. I'm wondering how the son will feel about this, though.
Your appetite is insatiable.
You've awakened a part of me I thought I'd lost. I know you've already done so much for me, but if there's just one more thing you could do.
I'm not sure I can stand up.
Name it.
Arion wants to be a mighty warrior, but I can't lose any more of my family to war.
If Arion learns to fight, he can protect you and the farm.
I can't work this farm alone. He won't listen to me, but he looks up to you. I can see it in his eyes.
So what does he want me to do? She just wants me to teach the kid how to fight? That's kind of weird.
I'll talk to him. But I don't think he's as fond of me as you are.
True.
You flatter yourself. Just show him how to plant seeds, burn some old grass, maybe slaughter a few chickens. It will seem more exciting coming from you.
That's a bit of a tall order, honestly. Unplanned parenthood. How come that naming of the mission sounds so weird? Okay, well, look, I don't think that title, Unplanned Parenthood, sounds like the side mission or side quest that I'm doing here. It could just be like... not parenthood, I guess. The wording just sounds weirdly different than what I intended, I guess. Maybe because in America it's a little different, but like some other places probably sounds proper to what it's supposed to mean. Unplanned parenthood means like you're not planning to be a parent, and that's why the side quest is named that way. But for me, I'm like, I feel like it's like she's not ready to have a kid, but she's going to be a kid, she's going to have a kid. That makes that kind of the same way almost in terms of definition, but I'm trying to think what's a better title. Without a plan, I guess. I don't know. Without a parent plan, I guess it would have been a little bit more interesting, I guess. But I don't know. It might be a very bleh title, but it's like, I don't know. It gets the point, I guess. I don't know.
Hello, Arion.
Hello.
What's wrong?
I miss my butter.
Oh.
Want to talk about it?
No.
Okay, you don't have to talk. But you can listen if you want.
I guess.
I lost my father when I was young. I ran far, far away. My only friend in the world was Icarus. One day, a bully threw a rock and nearly broke his wing.
What did you do?
I cut off his fingers.
Oh.
With this.
The spear of Leonidas? Can I hold it?
No.
You can. But first, I need you to do me a favor. Your mother needs you.
You're going to train me to be a mighty warrior?
Screw up. No. Screw off. Do I have to lie to him, or should I just tell him straight to the truth? It's not really like we're training him to farm. We're training him to just take care of the farm rather than to farm, but I have to pretend like it's a fight, but it's not.
I will. I think you'd both benefit from having someone around here who can fight.
I'm going to be the fiercest warrior you've ever seen. I'll cut my enemies into pieces.
Stay close and pay attention. I won't have you injuring yourself. First, a warrior must be resolute in their decision to kill. When you're face to face with the enemy, you cannot hesitate. Hesitation hastens the grave. My mother taught me that.
How often should I train?
All day, every day. And when your hand starts to bleed, switch hands.
I don't get it. Do I just keep shooting at it until until the thing goes away?
What weapon should I use?
For now, we're going to find you a wooden sword.
Okay, I guess. Is this it?
This should do. If you're going to learn to fight, you need to use all your senses to anticipate your enemy's every move.
How am I supposed to know that?
Hit the chicken.
By taking in the enemy before you and trusting your instincts. Watch. I'm going to swing at you from the right side. I want you to defend yourself.
Okay, I'm ready.
Very good.
I blocked the eagle better.
You didn't block.
I'm the greatest warrior who ever lived.
Don't get cocky. The moment a warrior gets too proud is the moment they get cut down. This time I'm going to attack you from the left.
Bring it on.
I'm gonna swing to the right this time. Never
You
trust.
lied to me.
And you're not paying attention. Don't let what you hear distract you from what's actually happening right in front of you.
Wait, does that
What
end?
happened to the bully whose fingers you cut off?
Really?
He went and got his brothers. They beat me pretty badly.
What?
You didn't have any friends to protect you?
Not until one little girl stood between me and those boys.
His
And
mother.
with the rage of Ares, screamed at them to leave me alone.
Really? A girl? Who?
That little girl was me.
Whoa, Mater! Cassandra taught me to be a mighty warrior like you.
Eh.
She did what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a farmer though.
You wanted me to teach the boy. I can't teach him what I don't know. But what I did teach him, he can...
Defend himself.
Go to war and die like his father. Like my husband.
Did I make the
know
wrong
you've been through a
choice?
lot.
But
But you can't protect the boy by living in the past.
I thought bringing you here would help us have a better future. I thought if you showed an interest in the farm, he'd get excited and maybe give up on becoming a warrior. It was wrong of me to put that burden on your shoulders. I'm sorry.
yeah, and that's the end of the thing, I guess. I'm kind of curious if I'm kind of curious if why did I get like 45,000 though? 45,000 XP. I thought I was gonna get less or something like that because of the fact that I guess I didn't choose the right choice. I thought, but it seems I got the right choice, and there's still another quest on it.
It's been nice having you around, Cassandra. But I feel bad. All these years apart, and you've spent most of your time with Arion. Let's get away from all this, just you and me. There is a market in Teia. I haven't been to in ages. There's food and wine and music.
Sure.
An evening alone sounds perfect. But what about Arion?
Don't worry about him. All you need to worry about is meeting me in Teia.
I have a feeling that like
I should
something's
find out
gonna
what
go
Anais
down.
likes before our evening together.
I'm going to be a mighty warrior like you when I grow up.
But he's fighting a girl, right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm glad he's fighting with a girl, so she and him can train and get better at fighting, I guess, together. What did I just pick up? Oh, I have to look at the room, I guess. I just saw something and I just picked it up by random chance. Wasn't sure what the hell that was. Maybe it's part of the quest, I guess, maybe? Let's see. I can't go inside here from the door, I guess. Oh, there it is.
So this is where Anais keeps her wine. Smells strong. I'm getting lightheaded just sniffing it.
Maybe she wants to escape the past by forgetting about the husband
Anais
through
must
wine.
have a lifetime supply of olives stashed here.
There's one more thing. What is the last thing? Would it be up on the roof, maybe? Doubt it. It's strange to me because they have like the whole icon to identify the thing, but then they don't show it anymore after, or they don't show the last one when I was like looking through it so far. It's kind of strange to me. Oh, there it is.
Anais never told me she made honey.
So honey, strong wine, and olives. What the hell did I just pick up? I keep seeing it, I'm just picking it up. Just not knowing what it is that I just pick up. It's weird to me. Is it kind of like a secret thing, maybe? Could be, I mean. That was quite a freaking distance here. But yeah, I don't know if that will F up the ending of this sort of side story thing where I teach the boy to be a warrior. But I think the reason why I teach the boy to be a warrior is because he will eventually learn to farm because of his mother, and he'll certainly learn how to fight because of us and or the father. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that they're always going to result to go off to war. Maybe there might eventually come a point where the kid's gonna grow up to be like in the teenage years and feel like, oh, I'm trapped here kind of thing. And that's a typical thing for almost any individual growing up, I guess I would say. Oh, I want to mount onto the donkey. Donkey! I don't know, I want to ride the donkey and just like kind of imitate the horse almost. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that like, in general, it's just people are bound to a point where they want to go off and live on their own because they want to be independent in a way, like once they get to that point. Obviously, he might grow up too fast to a point where he might forget his mother by like being a little ignorant or naive about like just leaving his mother behind and everything. But we'll see about that. I mean, at the very least, I feel like I made the wrong choice depending on how she reacted with that. I don't know, usually sometimes the worst things are not the worst choices sometimes. But at the same time, I am not a farmer, so I kind of felt that that was going to be the case where we were supposed to do the thing, so. At the same time, that one little part of the quest where we taught the kid how to fight kind of makes me think of like a Telltale game where it's like the kid will remember that kind of thing, because it's like, it feels kind of like something random could just happen, and he should understand that it's not always going to be an expected action. And that's what I wanted to do earlier when he was doing, when I did left-right punch or touch on his shoulder. Was to kind of present that when you listen to something, doesn't mean that they're always going to be the right way you think it is. So you should react based on whatever it is, or based on the. You have to react based on like what goes down truly in your eyes, rather than what's in your mind. So it makes sense that Cassandra's teaching him to like be very focused all the time. Alright, we're almost there. I see a question mark, which I'm not sure what that is, but we'll see what it is at another point in time, I guess. But yeah, I guess the majority of the time I think spent was just literally just trying to do other things and getting other things done, I feel like, as well. Like the arena fights or the mercenary hunt downs. Like, I think the mercenaries do take a bunch of my episodes in terms of like minutes and hours, maybe. I think I heard something yell. Like a chicken yell, almost. Maybe a human yell. I don't know. It could be either one. Something going on here.
There you are. Now, let's find something to eat and drink, shall we? The merchants have the most delicious selections. And tonight, I'll leave the decision-making to you.
Okay, so honey, olive, and strong wine. Okay, well, this is quite the party market, I see. Everything seems to be.
When we used to steal food from the markets of Kephalonia.
We could steal from this one, for old time's sake.
Always the troublemaker.
This is quite the party. Nobody's going like drinking like crazy, but is this the first person we need to talk to?
Welcome, my friends. I have a wonderful selection of wines for you and the lovely lady. Only the finest grapes from the finest vineyards. Do you prefer your wines dry, sweet, or strong?
Strong.
You've been all over the world. You must know all the best wines.
No, I know what's the best wine for you.
This woman is a single mother who runs her own farm. She likes her wine strong.
You know me too well. Strong wine is the best wine.
She just bumps into her hard as she walked away for the wine. Nothing to say? Oh, there it is.
Everything smells so delicious. My mouth is watering.
I can't see any food, so I can't tell.
Smell that? That's the tastiest food in all of the year. Tell me, what will it be? We have leg of lamb with rice and olives, roast chicken with fresh vegetables, and slow-cooked goat stew.
Olives.
Oh, decisions.
Olives. There we go.
We'll take the lamb with olives, please.
Oh, I love olives. I'm going to devour this meal. And then I'm going to devour you.
Oh, that's amazing how she just said all that in one go. It's amazing. I don't know why. That's hilarious. I'll devour you in one go too. I'm like, what? It's just hilarious.
Oh, I can't tell you how much I needed this.
And I can't tell how much you like it because I cannot read your mind. I guess I'm fortunate to just look back at the farm to look for the details of what she likes, because I didn't realize that was gonna be the case. If I didn't know that, I would have probably flubbed it up and just took a guess, like all three choices, I guess, which would have sucked as hell. But okay, everybody's getting in our way. I don't know, this walking is so slow. Here's the third person.
Welcome! If you've got sweet teeth, then I've got sweet treats for those teeth. What will it be? Grape pudding with walnuts, fresh strawberries with cream, or baked pears with a honey glaze?
Baked pears are
Yum!
great.
Choose wisely. I love sweets.
The way she said that every time.
Pears sound delicious.
Yeah, that sounds
Homer called
great.
them gifts from the gods. But it's the honey that makes them truly divine.
Uh-huh.
Tonight was perfect. You knew exactly what I wanted.
I guess.
Now, tell me what it is that you want.
Let me show you.
Oh, and the kiss. Oh. I still don't get what's the point of the romance part for this yet. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get her as a crewmate, I don't think. Because she has a kid she has to worry about, and a farm to take care of.
Mater, Mater! You're not going to believe it!
What happened?
What is it, Arion?
Bandits attacked the house! But I found one of Pater's old swords and did everything Cassandra taught me. And I scared them away because I'm a warrior like the mighty eagle bearer!
That's incredible, Arion. You...
I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna stay silent to
You know
that.
how this happens. I'm right every time, but you never want to admit it. So
Oh,
go back to
please.
square one.
I know you're dying to say I told you so. It's written all over your face.
I didn't believe the
That's why I'm
silence.
not an actor.
Cassandra, there is something I need to tell you.
Anything.
Having you here was the first time I felt joy since my husband died. I hoped you were still the same person I loved back on Kephalonia. And that if you felt the same, there'd be a place for you here.
Nice.
Oh?
Please let me finish. The fact you taught Arion to fight, when I explicitly asked you not to, shows me you're not the partner I'm looking for.
But he fought off those bandits. He could have been injured or worse.
Yeah.
I understand. And it's okay. You felt you knew what was better for my son. And maybe you're right. But I'm looking for someone I can trust wholeheartedly.
That sounds like a dumb thing. I honestly don't believe this is how the story should... Okay, whatever.
But I love you. I've always loved you.
Eh.
I know. And I loved you too. But I think it would be best if Arion and I moved on with our lives. Stopped living in the past and started building our future.
Parting as friends, then?
Of course. We will always be friends.
Say goodbye to Arion for me.
I will, Eagle Bearer.
That was... I think it was, I don't, okay, here's my point. It's too goddamn linear. I just think that's the case. I feel like it's just, or it's like just two branches, I guess. Two branches with a linear feeling to it. It feels kind of, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of crappy though. That feels less genuinely interesting compared to something like a big choice, like Diemos Elixios. That one at least felt like a bit more fluid in terms of decision making, but in this one it's so small and minuscule that it could still easily be something more dynamic almost. It's like, oh, I know you saved their village, but I'm kind of like stuck at doing the thing, and then there would be a romance option because I did so much of the romance option just to not find myself doing anything with her romantically. That just leaves a sad thing. Is it because of the fact that I had to let the boy die in order to free her from that farm and make her go and join our crew? That's the worst part if that's the case. And I don't think this is worth it. Oh my god, that's a stupid storyline that I can't believe exists. I'm sorry, I don't want to call it stupid, but it's just I don't have any good way to say that it's a good one. It's such a sad one, honestly. It's like you're rewarding the player's choice with failure, in a sense. Like, failure, quote-unquote. With no romance, you put so much romance option there, and you're just basically blocking a person or gating the person through one side quest for one thing they chose to do. And that's just... No. Just... I feel awful with the fact that that's what it is. Okay, well, we're moving on anyways. I'm just gonna stick with that choice because why not? Alright, the next plan here, of course, is definitely to end the episode here, but in general, I'm gonna go off and finally do another set of side quests to the area. But yeah, I kind of didn't know if like the fighter thing was actually a whole separate part of that like side quest when teaching the kid to be a fighter or farmer. But I'm like, I don't see how you tell me to not help teach your kid something that will eventually become useful anyways. Like, in reality, in real life, I know video games are not all real life in reality, but like in real life, like you take what you learn and you improve on it, but also that you try to bring it into different aspects of your life. And that's the part of learning. That's the part of growing and being good at surviving in different parts of like environments and stuff like that, or different scenarios and such. Like we fail, we grow, and we do those kind of things. But at the same time, the way that story happens, just
ask any questions.
With the way that story happens, it's so sad. It's like now I feel like that quest was such a waste of my time then, by this point. I don't know. I just wish there was a better thing to that, but like it just ended up being the sad thing in the world for me. Maybe, I don't know, like, yeah, like if I was to work on that quest myself, I would probably offer a bit more like leeway for somebody who's doing romantic, because you've effed up one part of the quest, but you succeeded in every other part of the quest, and one F up results in a fail state, and that's like telling the player to be perfect and play in a way that the developer wants, but not what the player wants. And I kind of see that RPGs are like, as I mentioned before in the previous episodes, like not that too long ago, like give the player an option, Jesus Christ, and multiple endings in one. Like it, I don't know if the production time or the pre-production or the process, I don't know how long it took them to make that one quest. I just wish they had a much more thorough thought and a better thought than just a Y shape kind of or like a shape scenario where it's just like there's two paths, two endings, but it's like if you F up, you go to the other ending anyways. Like everything gets kind of back to the bad ending, or the nothing happened ending, or just we're friends ending. It's just terrible. No, just have it where it's like 3-4 endings that make sense, because it's such a small storyline that it's like enough time to produce something that could just be 4 things and that's it. Like you wouldn't have to worry about it unless they're reusing like some of the key lines again for Cassandra. Then maybe that might be the case why they use 2 endings, but I highly doubt it, considering that there's a lot of unique ways to the pronunciation or the lines that's being read that I don't feel like they were like fit to be sort of like repetitive, like repeated from other storyline stuff. But like I don't know, I would say that story was just really sad for me, because I was just like, it's small enough, yet you can kind of do a lot with something that small. Like if you've given yourself more time to iterate on it, or given your time to keep working at it, I'd say do it to a point where it makes it much more interesting, instead of just the 2-way path and one just goes back to the 2-way path. Like I would decide 4 paths, 4 endings, but have like each quest have like you can fail one but still result in a sort of middle ground of like ending 2 or something, and then ending 4 is the bad, like the super bad one. Ending 1 is like the super good one, and then the second one would be like you get to still romance her, but you need to kind of push her kind of thing. And the third one would be like, you can't really get her. Like, that's the full-on, like, it's bad, but it's like, you can still try to attempt the romancing, because you did majority of good kind of thing. So, I mean, that's the point where I just feel like that should have been, like, the case, where there's a middle two that helps you decide on, like, giving you the last kind of chance to, like, try to appeal her to romance you, or to let you romance her. And that would be it. Like, that would have been great. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry, I'm a little angry, but I'll probably hopefully cool off for the next episode. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys in the next one, or nobody minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, and night, or whenever you're watching this. Roz out.